Stoicism. Known for its practical approach to finding peace within and living a good life, this philosophy has gained widespread recognition. But like any popular idea, it has faced criticism too. In this video, I'll be taking you through the criticisms and controversies surrounding Stoicism. We'll uncover its potential drawbacks and explore how it can affect our well-being and society. Get ready to delve into the dark side of Stoicism and unravel the intriguing complexities of this ancient philosophy. You see, some people criticize Stoicism because they think it makes you detach from your emotions. Stoic teachings say it's important to manage and control our emotions, aiming for emotional balance when life gets tough. But others argue that this focus on detachment might make you suppress or ignore your emotions. They believe that this can make you feel less satisfied and make it harder to connect with others in a genuine way. Critics say that Stoicism's emphasis on emotional control might unintentionally lead to repressing emotions. This could stop you from fully experiencing the wide range of emotions that make us human, which could stop your personal growth and development. It's important to remember that emotions are a really important part of life. They give us valuable information about ourselves and the world. Acknowledging and expressing our emotions in healthy ways can help us grow as people, build relationships, and improve our overall well-being. So even though Stoicism encourages calmness, it's actually worth considering if it might actually limit the depth and richness of our human experiences. So another reason why some people criticize Stoicism is because they think it makes people passive when it comes to social issues. You see, Stoic philosophy teaches us to accept our circumstances and focus on finding inner peace instead of actively tackling external problems in society. Critics say that this passiveness might lead to less involvement in social issues and stop people from taking action to change unfair social systems and fight against inequality. The idea that Stoicism promotes accepting social injustices without actually doing anything about them has sparked debates about personal responsibility and the importance of social activism in creating a fair society. The thing is, by promoting acceptance of the way things are, Stoicism could be seen as downplaying the need to address social problems. Critics believe that this philosophy might stop people from actively joining social movements or using their voices to bring about positive change. So there are different opinions on the best way to bring about social change. Some argue that Stoicism's focus on personal growth and individual virtue can indirectly contribute to making society better by inspiring others through their actions. On the other hand, some people believe that direct collective action is needed to challenge unfair systems and actually make meaningful changes. Stoic teachings often tell us to control our desires and aim for virtue instead of chasing immediate pleasure or personal satisfaction. Many people see this self-discipline and restraint as a good thing, but some people have concerns about the possible negative effects of focusing too much on denying ourselves pleasure. Critics say that putting too much emphasis on denying pleasure might lead to a life that has no joy and fulfillment. They believe that when Stoicism tells us to detach from desires and passions, it can mean missing out on the richness of human experiences. Basically, they think that by ignoring our personal desires, we might miss the things that bring us happiness and a sense of meaning in life. So even though Stoicism promotes self-control and the pursuit of virtue, it's important to find a balance. Critics think that we should also value our personal desires as signs of what brings us joy and fulfillment. They think that suppressing all desires can limit our ability to live a well-rounded and meaningful life. It's also important to keep in mind that Stoicism doesn't necessarily say we have to completely get rid of desires. Instead, it encourages us to evaluate and align our desires with what is moral and under our control. It highlights finding contentment and fulfillment by developing inner strength and living according to reason. So it's important to find a balance between self-discipline and recognizing our personal desires. We can value the good things about Stoicism while also understanding the importance of following our own path to happiness and finding meaningful experiences. By understanding Stoic teachings in more detail, we can use its principles into our lives in a way that promotes well-being, fulfillment, and a virtuous path. Even though Stoicism has become really popular and offers helpful ideas for dealing with life's challenges, we should also consider its possible downsides. Criticisms of Stoicism, like emotional detachment, being too passive in society, and not seeking pleasure, show that it's not all straightforward. It's important to understand these criticisms to get a better overall understanding of Stoicism. By looking at both the positives and the negatives, we can have a deeper understanding of how Stoicism impacts our lives. As we all know, philosophy is always changing, and exploring the negative parts helps us gain more knowledge into its effects. I personally think that it is all about balance, and being a true Stoic means being self-aware and self-accountable enough to recognize this. What do you think of the dark side of Stoicism? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.